What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Talking Point with Ryan. It's been a minute. It's been a couple months. I've been in Colorado, just moved here. I can't express how enlightening and how wonderful and how fantastic it's been. I've experienced so much. I've learned so much. The people here are great. People anywhere are great, but people here are very active, very nice. And I explained to them so many times, hey, I lived here before, but I'm a beginner. Tell me about camping, tell me about mountain biking, tell me about skiing. And they're all so nice with filling me in, which is awesome. Over here wearing a Texas A&M shirt, I definitely parade that around. It's fun to get on that people's side. So I wanted to check back in. I'm still living my life, still enjoying my life, immensely, massively grateful for all the blessings. Way too much to just count, and I love that because every day I'm remembering and experiencing and living in more and more of my blessings, which is such a beauty. So I hope everybody watching this is doing amazing as well. Life is so beautiful, and it's just so amazing. I'm so blessed to be here right now talking to this camera, living the life that I am gifted to live. So it's awesome. What I wrote about in my journal this morning, I was like, man, I want to do another talking point. It's been a minute. I wanted to talk about the title that just came to my mind was Journey to Self-Love. So, Journey to Self-Love. First off, what is a journey? What's the difference between a journey and a trip? I love this because I might take a trip to Japan. It's not on mine, I will actually. I'll take a trip to Australia. I'll take a trip to a lot of places. I can look at it that way, or I can say, I'm going to take a trip to this goal. A trip has a point A and a point B. You know where you're going. You know where the landing or you know where the outcome is. That's why even with my examples, I'd rather look at it as a journey. How I'm going to journey to Australia. Thankfully, we have very safe modes of transportation. I'm going to make it there safely. It's not like I'm taking a ship journey or whatever else what we used to do. Maybe we wouldn't even be able to go to Australia. It would take a long ass time. But anyways, I look at that in my own life instead of, a trip is point A to point B, and you know everything that's going to happen, you know how it's going to happen, you know where you're going to end up. A journey, you know where you are going to end up, but you don't know how you're going to get there, and that's part of the fun, that's part of the adventure. That's part of what a journey is. That's the biggest difference. So that's why I like to say a journey to self-love. And self-love, I think that's something that we're all after. You can call it self-love, you can call it confidence, you can call it enjoyment of life. Whatever you want to call it, we all want that self-fulfillment, and at the end of the day, you lay down in your bed and you're genuinely happy about all areas of your life, being blessed, being showered upon in greatness and gratitude in your life. No one wants to lay down and sit there and be sad, and that's why a lot of people don't do that. They lay down and they're on their phone, or they lay down and they fall asleep watching TVs because they can't lay down by themselves at the end of the night and be fulfilled and know that they lived their life how they wanted it and how they needed and what they were meant to live out while they were here. So journey to self-love. I think that's something that as I've been absent, I've always done this, but as I've been absent, that's been something that I've honed on so much here and fallen and gotten back up and fallen again and tripped and fell and gotten back up and did it again because I'm in a new environment. I'm on my own now. Granted, I have many people supporting me in different ways, financial, relationship. I can still talk to people on the phone. Like whenever I say on my own, I'm not literally a lone wolf. I don't want to be a lone wolf. I have my team with me, my family, my brothers, my sisters. But I'm living on my own. I got to pay for basically all my own shit now, minus literally like one thing. I'm grateful that my parents helped me out a tiny bit with my car. But anyways, regardless, is now I'm responsible not only in those ways, but I'm in a new environment. I'm working at a new facility, coaching, getting to help people become better in any area of life that they want. So I'm giving back in a way that I was given immensely and continuously am given. So now it's on me to journey in that self-love. If it's on me, how am I going to represent myself? How am I building my life? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm laying out bricks in my life. So think about a time where you went to high school, you went from middle school to high school, you went from elementary school to middle school. Maybe you were super cognizant at that age. Maybe there's a time where you moved to a new city, you joined a new sports team, you did something new, you became part of something new. Number one, you have to change yourself. You have to decide, how do I want to act? If I'm showing up to my new teammates, if I'm going up to my new coworkers, how am I going to represent myself? Because maybe who I was before, maybe I love that, and maybe I continue that and keep growing, or maybe I want to change that. Maybe I want to be something different. Maybe I want to have a different lifestyle here, which I do totally. Granted, there's so many more things to do outside, and the weather is so much better for outdoor activities, and my environment is more perceptive to that, as everybody, it seems, does something outdoors here, which I love. Now my lifestyle is a lot different. I'm a different person. So that journey, I knew that I wanted to move here and have access to beautiful mountains, to beautiful people, to beautiful lifestyle. I knew that was my outcome, and I'm doing it. I've done it. I'm going to continue to do it even more. But I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know who I was going to end up hanging out with, who I was going to end up going on hikes with, who I was going to ask all those questions I mentioned earlier. I've asked so many people questions. Now that's the fun of it. I didn't know if I was going to end up whitewater river rafting, skydiving, horseback riding, hiking, mountain biking, water skiing, trail running, whatever it is. The best part of the journey to living the life that you want to live, that you can lay down on your bed at the end of the day and be fulfilled and have meaning, is not knowing how it's going to happen, but knowing what's going to happen. And having that end goal, that outcome in mind, is that journey. Having that outcome, whether it's ask yourself this, what is my biggest outcome in life? Whether it's, oh, I want to lay down at night and feel great about myself. Whether it's, I want to feel happy all the time. You know, that may sound insane, but it is possible. It doesn't mean you're not going to have a negative thought. It doesn't mean you're not going to have a poop 3-hour period where you're just kind of overthinking things. But as long as you have that outcome, that's what you're continuously working towards. That's what you're continuously gaining new knowledge, new tools, new mindsets in your life to achieve. So maybe you instill a practice of meditation. Maybe you instill a practice of gratitude in the morning, or in midday you count 3 things that you're thankful for. On the walk home, you focus on the fresh air, you focus on the sunlight. Whatever it is, if you have that outcome, you're gonna figure out the journey on your way there. And like I said, that self-love, however you want to frame it, that purpose, that passion, that connection to God, whatever it is for you, you're gonna get there if your outcome is in that realm. If that is your outcome, think about how important it is to you to get that. What is the purpose of your life? If you know what that is, it does not matter where you're at, what comes in your way. Doesn't mean it's not going to challenge you. It will challenge you, but it does not matter. You are going to achieve what you want to achieve, what you will achieve, what your outcome is. And that's part of the fun of it, is that you don't know how. And that me recording these videos puts me in that state where I can get closer to what my outcome is. Going on hikes puts me in that state where I can get closer and achieve more and really feel and fulfill my outcome, right? So wanted to check in with you guys. Thank you for listening to this video. Much love. Peace.